Hey guys, it's Tom here from Crypto Life Inc. again. So today we had some awesome news. EOS up 47%. So we're just going to take a look at EOS from a technical point of view. So where the price is likely to go, and also the upcoming airdrop on the 15th of April UTC time 1 a.m. and that is EOS DAC. So they're going to be launching EOS Dak, and there's going to be an airdrop for anyone who's holding EOS tokens. So let's jump in and get right into it. Alrighty guys, let's jump right into it. We're going to take a quick look at CoinMarketCap to see what the hell happened. Let's go find all the coins. Let's go, give me all the coins here. EOS up 47% of the day. It's since dropped down a bit, so now we can see that's on 27%. But the most notable thing to see, and I'll get into the technicals in a second, is that we've actually surpassed Litecoin here. So we were actually a bit under Litecoin. You can see there's not much of a difference now, around, I think, just a bit over $200 million, but we were sitting below that yesterday, and we just literally jumped right over Litecoin. So that's some really bullish news for EOS. So anyone who's an EOS holder, you know, today's your day. So let's get all technical on here. Let's go jump in and see what's happening on the charts. So let's go to the daily charts and we'll move our way back down. So you can see this is today. So we literally just mooned ourselves right here. Could barely contain myself, literally going crazy. So where did we start? So what date? This is 11th up to the 12th. So this is pretty much a day that we were seeing. So we started the day off at around $5.90 US, and we bumped ourselves all the way up. I mean, if you want to count this second part of the day, around $9.18. So that is a huge percentage gain. It was reading 47% on CoinMarketCap this morning when I checked. Right now we can see that it's starting to correct itself, so that's why the percentage has dropped off a bit. But you can see that it has literally gone out of this equilibrium pattern and just exploded. And we'll get to the reason why that is. Partly it's because of EOS Dak, and we'll see if there are any other reasons. So I've got a news article we can look into, but basically let's just focus right now on the technical, so we'll see what's happening. So I basically bought into EOS at around $5.50, just because I thought it was around one of these, yeah, $5.50, somewhere around here. I don't remember the exact date, but I just remember thinking this is a pretty nice price. Obviously, this would have been a much better price, but you know, you can't win all of them. But I certainly won this one. So I picked some up here, and then I wasn't actually looking to trade it. You know, I'm very bullish on EOS as a project, so I'd comfortably hodl it if I could, but it went up like this. It literally went up like a skyrocket, and I saw it today at around $9, and I was like, look, it's time to sell. We had the RSI levels at up into the 90s, and you know, it's got to consolidate in some way, shape, or form. So I sold most of my holdings of EOS here, and then I've started scaling in at around the $8 mark. And actually, if I can pull up the Binance charts, you can see my lovely yellow lines that I've got of where I started scaling in. So let's go EOS on Binance. EOS, give me a US dollar EOS on Binance. EOS, here we go. Alright, so here are my lovely yellow lines. So here's the top, so that's our resistance at the moment. And here is where I started scaling in. So I scaled in all the way down to around the $7 mark, the high $7 mark. And I only scaled in 75% of my position. So I'm still holding in a lot of profit. I've still got that 25% that I'll probably scale in, because I'm actually looking to pick up and improve my position on EOS, not just to lock in some fiat there. But basically, I'm just by drawing this offhand, I'm predicting that it should go down at least to this 12-day moving average period as a nice correction before it either bounces back up or it continues going down. That remains to be seen, but I think it should at least correct down to there, and it almost got there, so I kind of wanted to get there so I could pick up some more, but we'll see what happens. So we're still quite oversold at overbought at the moment, so we need to go back down again. I think I said oversold before, but we're overbought. That's why we got to the 90s. So stand corrected there. But if we go back down a little bit further, so we actually hit the 26 EMA already we had a bounce up from there. I think we're looking to retest that. We've already broken the hourly highs and higher low trend on this hourly chart. So you can see that this was the low, the higher low, and then we've obviously had a lower low here, and we had a lower high. And let's see if we get another lower low. It will definitely come down around this yellow mark, but if not, we'll get an equilibrium pattern most likely. So those are the two scenarios I'm looking out for, but I'm certainly looking to pick up a whole bunch more EOS, and that brings us to EOS Dac. So there's an airdrop here, but let's jump onto this news article real quick, and I'll leave all the links in the description so you guys can have a look in more detail. But basically, these guys saying EOS saw 30%. It actually went up 47%. Now it's back down at around 30%. But this was written, 12 hours ago. So that was, they caught it at around $8, the $8 mark, and you can see right now it's still trading above $8. But basically, what are we saying here? Yep. So went up 30%. They've got a chart here. You guys can take a bit more of a detailed look at it, and you can see one notable thing you can have a look at is EOS. Super bullish by the Korean exchanges. You got Bithumb here and Upbit. Never even heard of Upbit, but apparently that's it's been doing 200 million in trading volume for EOS, so they're very bullish there. But anyways, more importantly, let's go here. So we're looking for reasons why there was a bull run. So one of the articles, and I've seen a lot of people talking about this on Reddit as well, is Eos Dak Airdrop. So Eos Dac is going to be a block producer, and they're also airdropping their tokens primarily to EOS holders. So the date is on the 15th of April here. So basically, if you're holding EOS, you get a 1-to-1 ratio of this EOS Dac. So that is one of the main reasons, in my opinion, why we've seen such a huge spike in EOS. It's similar to what happened to NEO when ONT was airdropped, and you saw that NEO went up to $140 before it's crashed all the way back down. Now it's currently trading at around $55 or somewhere around that mark. So let's have a quick look at what EOS Dac is. I've got a few articles here. Again, I'll leave them at the description. This is their website. So they're going to be a block producer. I have a separate video on what a block producer is, so if you guys want to have a look at that, I'll also put that in the description, so you can have a read up on what a block producer actually is. But basically, it's kind of like a witness, and it's going to allow it's going to kind of monitor the transactions on the EOS blockchain. So we have a DAC, and what a DAC actually stands for is a decentralized autonomous community. So that might not mean too much to you, but again, just take a bit more of a read of this. But basically, what the EOS community is let's have a look here. So you got decentralized autonomous community. It's governed by its constitution, encoded in smart contracts on the blockchain. This is a revolutionary way to bring a community together, as a cooperative is made possible by the EOS software. So it's going to help bind the community together, but they're also going to be a block producer as well. So there's kind of two objectives to EOS Dac. They're going to be a decentralized autonomous community, but first of all, they're going to be a block producer. So those are the two important take-homes I got from their website. And you can see that majority owned will be by the EOS community, which is great. And it says they're going to allocate 75% of EOS Dac tokens to be airdropped to EOS token holders. So that's a huge amount of EOS Dac that's going to be dropped to EOS token holders. So that's why we're seeing such a huge spike today, where you can see this coin, EOS going up 47% in one day. It's just incredible. Okay, so they got a timeline here, and you can see that it's going to be airdropped. Well, the snapshot is going to happen on 15th, 1 a.m. UTC time. So that's, if you're looking to get some free tokens, just get it in by this date. And there's some specifications. So you need to have at least 100 EOS tokens, and it needs to be in an Ethereum wallet or a pre-approved exchange. So right now, I'm on Binance with all my EOS, so I'm just hoping that they approve it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to move it all to my Ether wallet. So fingers crossed that they put up some news about Binance supporting it. I have already checked their website. I haven't seen anything so far, but if they do, I'll probably let you guys know. So another reason to subscribe to my channel, guys. Let's jump into this article, and then I'll play a short video of you for you guys from EOS Dac themselves, and you guys can see exactly what they do. So this article, this is on Steemit. Basically, they're saying they're block producers. And here we go. It talks a little bit about decentralized autonomous community. And I'll let you guys read that in your own time. So this is actually EOS Dac's Steemit blog. So you can follow them if you're interested in what the project is. But this is going to summarize a lot better. So we'll just play the short video. Hopefully
so the first thing that we're going to do is run as a block producer on the EOS mainnet in June. By being a block producer and by being owned by the EOS community through our token distribution, we end up actually being a community-owned block producer, which I think is really cool. So currently, Eos Dac is expanding our operational facilities and will be ready by the end of May. Once we start block production, our first goal will be to far surpass the bar needed with backup power, multiple servers, having excess capacity, redundant ISPs, and just in general be ready to scale to any network demands that present themselves. So after we've solidified our block production operations, the second thing that we're going to do is to be a DAC enabler. So by using our revenue from block production to build open source toolkits, that way other people in the EOS community can use our toolkits to build their own DACs with. So yeah, that's right. We're essentially going to be a DAC helping other DACs get started. I guess you could boil it down to that. It's almost like we're like a mother DAC or something. Anyway, by reinvesting in the EOS ecosystem with our open source DAC tools, we're essentially pumping money back into the EOS network. So this could cause more and more people to start using EOS and building things on EOS and then increase the price further. Because having those tools available just makes it more accessible to build your own DACs and do more cool stuff.
So there you have it. That's a little snippet there. I'll leave the link in the description. You guys can have a look. But basically, he made a joke about Mother DAC. But basically, they're going to help other decentralized communities grow with their own toolkit per se. So that is what EOS DAC is all about. And this is why I'm pretty bullish on. I've always been bullish on EOS just because I like the infrastructure play that EOS brings and what it's trying to achieve. So that's why I'm looking to, on this chart anyway, to buy back some more EOS, at least that 25%, if not to add even more, so I can get that position of so I can get those free DAC tokens pretty much. And just be wary, guys. They've got the deadline, and you always hear the rumors saying, that rumors that something's going to happen and the price spikes, which is exactly what happened here. And you always hear people say sell to news event. So this is, in my opinion, a sell to news event. So I think what we're going to see here is, once everyone gets their free tokens, the price of EOS is definitely going to come down a bit. It may crash, but it's definitely going to come down a bit. It's certainly going to correct itself. You can't see this much green bull action in the prices without it coming down a bit. So we've already seen a little bit of a consolidation here, and we're likely to see more once they get airdrop. So for those of you who aren't familiar, it's a similar scenario that happened to NEO and ONT. So everyone was buying a whole bunch of NEO when ONT was going to get airdropped to NEO holders, and then as soon as they got airdropped, ONT's price came crashing down. So that's something to certainly watch out for. And again, this isn't financial advice, so just do your own research and make sure you understand exactly what everything is before you start putting money anywhere. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. This is Tom from Crypto Life Inc. I've got that Facebook group that's free, so if you guys want to jump on, I'll put the link there, and you can send me some comments and stuff, join the community. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.